What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Terrapins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Benjamin. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Looking downfield on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Running inside, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adapted. Trying to get rid of it.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, they're after him. Grab
rushing to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the...
Maybe a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their pre...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Raymond. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Williams. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying the run, it's Williams. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This time he's got it.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum.
Let's go. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running inside. It's Raymond. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
What? Oh, he missed it. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. The run inside. It's Williams. Picks up the 1st down. Could be an alley. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got him this time. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Maryland! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away on 4th down. Corrals it at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Washington. That's caught. It's Webb. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield very late in the half. This time on target. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And he makes the extra point. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Running inside, it's Raymond. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Gives it on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stepping to the right.
And
he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's what you think of.
The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
Booster!
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. Turning it on!
Look at my fucking back, baby. We ain't worried about fumble. Bounce back.
He got loose.
Touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence and they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The run inside. It's Raymond. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give is to Williams. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Tackled there by the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to take off. They'll get him on the ground, but he kicks it all the way down to the 10.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Washington. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. There's some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Return, they'll mark him at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Tripped up for the tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. The throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. The give is to Williams. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Terrapins have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it here on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can.
Here's a little room there.
I'll tell you, it's nice as a play caller when you know you don't have to call the perfect play. Even if it's not blocked properly, you know you've got guys like him who can make people miss.
And this whole offense gets energy from this guy because they love him, because he does that. He does the dirty work. Even if it's not blocked great, he'll make people miss, and he'll make huge plays for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Keeps it on the option. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going with the counter play here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
going to take a shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good